Hello everyone, welcome to Arna Edu. My name is Shravya. Today we are going to talking about most popular programming language Python. So let's see what is Python and what before that what we'll see our agenda. So today's our agenda is what is programming. We'll know what is programming, what is Python, history of Python, versions of Python, feature of Python, who uses Python. So now we are talking about Python, then we have to know who all use Python. So what is programming? Programming is a way to instruct the computer to perform a various tasks. So we are telling the computer or instructing a computer to do some task. So how computer do the task? So a computer is a machine that store pieces of information. So what we are storing or typing or transferring in the computer, that will be stored by the machine, which is computer. A computer also moves, arrange and control the information. So what it does, it do sorting, it do arranging, it stores, it organize, it's structured, it's do everything with the data. So what we are instructed, what we are telling the computer, it do the same thing. A program is a detailed set of instructions that tells a computer what to do with the data. So, by the programming languages, we can give a detailed instruction to the computer what to do with the data, what not to do with the data. So, why we are storing that data into computer? So, let's see. Now we know what is a programming. Programming is a medium of language that we can talk with computer or communicate with the computer. We can't talk, but we can communicate by entering or telling the instruction while commanding or doing some things with the data and all. Yes. Next, what we let's see. What is Python? Python is a multi-purpose language. So what we mean by multi-purpose language? Multi-purpose language means we can use in many places, like we can program it, we can do web development, we can do it is an interpreted language which can be easily understand and read and write. So high level language means it understands the close to human language rather than machine language, which can easily convert to machine language with the help of compiler. So it can be if like other languages, it is a machine language. If normal person is seeing at that language, he can't understand what it is exactly. But Python has built in such a way that it is really near to the human language. The code is very easy to readable and writable. If someone is looking at the code, he can easily with the similar language of English what we are writing over there. So interpreted. What we mean by interpreted? Interpreted means easy to execute and read. It can be easily executed and read compared to other programming languages. Dynamically typed. So dynamically typed, we have two types of data. That is one statistically typed and dynamically typed. Statistically typed data like C, C++, Java is a statistically typed, and dynamically typed is a Python one. Then other thing like focus on readability and productivity. While building a Python language, they have morely focused how it can be read by the human being. Like it is not similar to machine language. After that, we can compile and interpret in the machine language. But before that, it can be easily read and understandable by the human being. So next, we can see history. So what is the history of Python? It is invented in Netherlands earlier in 90s by Gaudio van Rossum. So Python has been conceived in the late 1980s and its implement was started in 1989. The work has been started in 1980s, but it is implemented in the month of December in 1989. So why it is given a name as Python? So let's see. Gaudio van Rossum is a fan of Monty's Python Flying Circus. There was a famous television show in Netherlands which name was Monty's Python Flying Circus. So he was a big fan of that program. That why he has selected that Python name for his programming language, named after Monty Python. It is open source for the beginning. So it is an open source. It can be learned by anyone. So what are the versions till now in there in Python? So it was started in the implement with 1.0 in 1994. You can see every year or every means like every time it is going to upgrade. And if we are using now, we are using 3.8 in 2019, but in 2020 October we can going to use 3.9, because Python is upgrading every time. It is going to be like it is making more flexible to human being to work with Python rather than other languages. So what are the versions are there? There are so many versions in every year. It has been an added advantage to the people with these languages. So next we see, we have saw that all the versions and features of Python. Easy to code. As now I said, like it is easy to code. Why it is easy to code? It can be readable and writable. It is not that high level computer language. It is a high level language, but morely understandable the human being. So free and open source. So it can be used by anyone. It is an open source of language where it can be run in many platforms. Like it can be run in Linux, it can be run in Macros, and it can be run by in Windows also. Object oriented. In Python, everything is an object. So lastly, we see what is GUI program support. It is supporting the GUI program to high level language. As now I said, it is an high level language, easy to understand by the human being rather than a computer language. So extensible feature, it have so many extensible features. Just now we have seen so many of version of a language. So it is continuing upgrading itself. So it have extensive features in that. But Python is a portable language. It can be portable from one language to other language with the help of it. It is built in a such a way. If you are writing some code in Python, you can use it anywhere. It can be easily portable. And large standard library. It is vastly known for its large standard library, which can be used beat anywhere, like in data science, in any field for web development, gaming development, can be used anywhere. So who uses Python? Python has been used by many companies. Like we can see so many pictures over here. YouTube. YouTube using this feature for arranging. You can, while you are going to your YouTube site, you can directly see there are so many things where entire use of different purposes, like YouTube uses for different purposes with the control template of website, administration videos, access to canonical data, and many more. And you can see Netflix. How Netflix works? Before, Netflix used to courier the DVDs, but now what is doing? It is live streaming the videos of movies and all. How it is doing? It's doing with the help of data science and all. How that means in data science they are using Python language. How they are using, like if we are watching one movie, we are, that it means we are in a series. We are watching one romantic movie, another romantic movie. So how it recommend? It will recommend other romantic movies too. How it recommend? It understand our data, our work preference with the help of Python. NASA is for Google, if we are typing something, Google suggests so many things. How it's suggesting? It is interpreting that all the things what we are going to search after that. So Dropbox, Pinterest, Quora, these are the big companies using Python. So what is Python used for? It is used for web development, like with the use of frameworks Django and Flask, game development, Pygame, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Just now I said that recommendation system, it comes in machine learning. So how the machine learns and understand your recommendation. Artificial intelligence, by seeing one picture, how it identifying the another picture. So data science and visualization, it have vast library to use in data science and data visualization. Like in data science, we can use pandas, NumPy. For visualization, we can use Matplotlib. Desktop application. Desktop application, like it develop user interface Python based information application. For example, Tinker. So we have well known the code editor software called Sublime Text and many more. So mobile application, console app, and IoT application. So what we mean by the mobile application? Mobile application, we have uh, like for building any mobile app also we can use Python, but it is not that affected in mobile application while we are going to use the Python than other languages. Console app, we can use Python to develop console based application. For example, IPython is a console based application. So IoT application. So we can see many sensor things are moving now. Like if so many sensor lights, sensor fans, remote control. These are all the IoT application. It is also used with the help of Python. So libraries for Python. There are so many libraries. Just now I said in any sector, why it is very popular because of its libraries like graphical user interface, web frameworks, multimedia, database, networking, test framework, automation, web scraping, documentation, system administration, scientific computing, test processing, image processing, and IoT. So just now I said there are almost the Python has existing more than 30 years now. Python has become the most popular programming with the languages in all the programming languages. But it is most startup once it used because its simplicity and low cost. It is powerful tool used by the multi-million dollar corporation and extremely talented developers around the world like Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Microsoft, Google, Dropbox, Instagram, Spotify, Reddit. Just now I saw so many company logo over here. So they are working like you can see they are all using Python because it is easy to readable and execute. So let's deep dive about Python, how we can use the Python and all. So let's see what are the advantages and the disadvantages. After that, we can know about what is more about Python. So advantages, improved productivity and interpreted language, as now I said, like it is an interpreted language, dynamically typed language, free and open source, fast library support. I said like libraries have so many which can be used any for web application, for mobile development, console apping, gaming. We can use that libraries anywhere while developing that app. Disadvantages, it has very slow speed. Why it is slow speed? Because it is writing a very short and precise code rather than a 10 lines code. So that's why it is somewhat slow, because the machine has to understand what we are writing in that code, not an memory efficient. So it has a very, the problem in Python, it is not that memory efficient, weak in mobile computing. As now I just now I said, like it is somewhat not work in mobile application. While building a mobile application, the Python is not that efficient. Database access, we cannot mostly access the data from Python. Runtime errors, if you are getting any error while running the code of Python, you at the time only you can get an error. So let's deep dive about Python and let's see what it is exactly. So just now we have some history and more about Python. So Python has simple, easy and use syntax. So that's why it is a multi-purpose. This make Python as excellent language. Learn to Python for the beginners. It can be your first programming language too. If you don't know anything about the program, yeah, the best choice is Python because it is easy to learn. Python is a case sensitive. One of the feature of the Python is the case sensitive. Why it is a case sensitive? Because if we are, for example, what we mean by case sensitive, if I am writing my name in a capital letters as an Anuradha, so it will store as Anuradha. If I am writing that same name as an Anuradha, so it will be the same small letters. It will be stored at different location in a memory with a different variable. So what we are giving exactly the same name we have to give while writing the code, or we are calling the function while we are writing a function in Python. So we have to be careful with the case sensitive words. So it depends on all alphabets what we are giving, and we have to exactly give the same name while calling the function and all. It is an object oriented language, as I said, like it is an object oriented like C++ and Java is an also objected. In Python, everything is an object, dynamically typed. So here I said like it is a dynamically typed language. Just now I said there are two types of language. One is statistically typed and another one is dynamically typed. We have statistically typed language like C, C++, Java are statistically, where variable expression like data type will decide prior to execution. Like we have to, means already we have to define what is the data type of the what we are giving the variable, and everything we have to predefine. But dynamically typed language means where we don't have to be like mention the data type ion. Python will understand and execute it. After that it will decide what it is. So Python variable assignment is different from some other popular languages like C, C++, and Java. There is no declaration of variable, just as assignment of the statement. Let's see why. When we declare a variable in C or alike languages, this set of aside area memory is holding a value allowed by the data type of a variable. The memory allocated will be interpreted as the data type suggests. Example, initializing a string, value of int, it's not allowed to the program, will not complete it. If you're not mentioning that in other languages, it will not complete the execution. It will show you an error or bug. But in Python, if you are writing without mentioning the data type, it will accept. So, but in Python, there is some problem. We have to be careful with the indentation and the spaces, the white spaces, and it is in a Morley and structural format. The 10 reasons why you have to learn Python. Python is popular for its high salary. Python is easy and simple to learn. So just now I said the code is very, means easy interpreted, like easy to read and execute the code. Python is portable and extensible. So it, I said like it can be converted into other languages too while we are writing a code. And if you are working in one platform, like if I'm writing a code in Linux, I can easily convert that with the other platform like in Windows. I can use that code. It is not like if I'm using in Linux, I can't use it to other platforms also. Scripting to automation, Python used with big data. So just now I said data science, artificial intelligence, big data, it can be used in vast, like it can be used anywhere. Python support testing, it is also support for testing, computer graphic. So just now I said like web applications and all, it also supports two graphics too. Python used in artificial intelligence. Have you ever, we are listening a buzz of artificial data science and buzz everywhere. What is an artificial? Where we are using, means like we know speech recognition. We have in our phone we have Google. If we are telling something, it is giving an answer. How it is giving an answer? It has been stored the data in the phone that what we are going to ask them. If we are going to ask them something, it will give the answer to us. Python in web development. It is also used in web development too. Just now I said with the Django and other frameworks, we are going to use Python. Do anyone have any doubts? No. Do anyone have any doubts regarding this? You can unmute yourself.